Welcome, ladies and gentlemen! Today I have an unboxing for you, or Donboxing, and because you can already see my Dygma Raise in the background, this beautiful split keyboard here with integrated palm rest and all the RGB you can imagine. Well, today I have an upgrade for my Dygma here, and I have an other switch set, and as you might already be able to tell here, yeah, those are other switches, because I have here MX Browns, which I'll probably give you a slight sound test when I already unboxed these. And these are, I think, Silent Browns? They're definitely Silent Browns. Not sure by which brand it was, but I was of course curious how these do. So yeah, this is also how they have been delivered in this beautiful tray with this thin cardboard here. Was just wrapped in some, no, it wasn't even wrapped in plastic foil. It was literally just came like this in one of those DHL Express voucher things. So no packaging whatsoever. And yeah, that's pretty much what you would be getting for, I think, 60 euro or so. So yes, you of course get the switches for the Dygma for left and right side. And you get the additional flat switches for the two front buttons here, which I also already have brown if I remember correctly, so I'm not sure if those will do any good for me. But yeah, let's take a look at the flat switch first. Yeah, if you've already seen a flat switch, that's pretty much how they look like. Nothing too fancy here. There's a black bottom, so okay, this is for the LED. Yeah, so at least, wait, I think this board has north-facing LEDs, so like that would be correctly. Yeah, pretty much okay. So the actual click point here is not really noticeable. I think the, what was it, the Keychron, whatever, the flat switches, those in browns have been better than these here. At least from what I can tell here, the pressure point is not that great. And also never noticed it being good on my keyboard so far, or the Dygma like it came here, so no surprise there. But then let's take and switch and actually take a look at it. So this is Silent Brown, aha. White bottom, again for LED hole, and transparent top, and these stems with a round thing around. Let's give it the wobble test. Okay, that's more wobbly than I would like, to be honest. That's wobbly. And pressing. Whoop. Okay, that is also not noticeable. I think, I mean, many people complain about MX Browns. I didn't have a problem with them, but I can totally see that the actual tactile point in the middle is not that great. Unfortunately, this switch does not improve on that, so it is. Yeah, there is a tactile point about here, but it's not that noticeable. However, wait, let me just get it close to a microphone. It's really quiet, so at least they accomplished to get the brown characteristics while being quiet. That is pretty nice. But to just give you another comparison here, wait, where did the switch go? So, yesterday I unboxed my AK84S, and that also came with brown switches. I think these are Skyloon browns. So yeah, pretty much that's just yeah, cherry clone here, the brown characteristics. And yeah, you can see this is do we call it chocolate? I'm not sure how this particular switch is called, but generally this is also a brown switch, and I think the actual tactile point here is a bit better, and also the whole casing is clear, is probably advantageous if you mount it on something like the Dygma Rare, which has a pretty all the RGB you can imagine. And generally sound characteristic was, yeah, that's definitely louder here. With comparison, this is the Skyloon switch. This is the Silent Brown. Hope one can hear it. I have to see in the post-production if this is even audible. So generally, yeah, this is definitely quite a bit louder than this one, but here also the tactile point is better noticeable. So yeah, later on I will have to mount it to my Dygma to see how it does. And yeah, before I actually go for the second accessory I got, Let me just unplug one half of my Dygma and give you the sound test of normal browns on the Dygma. That is just normal browns. And here are the flat switches. Yeah, of course, this is mounted to a board, so something completely different. But however, just to give you a short audible preview of what I want to improve on, because I'm kind of, I want a silent keyboard, but with mechanical feeling. So yeah, and I of course am not super into building my own custom board and modifying and sawing and drilling. Nah, I just want a board that pretty much works out of the box. Maybe changing the switch also is fine, but I don't want to loop all of my switches. I might try to loop one, but I'm really not super into this whole work. I just want a keyboard that works. So yeah, the second part I did order here. This is the Raise Tenting Kit. And for everyone who does not know what the tenting kit does, you can probably already guess after seeing this one. So the idea of the tenting kit is you take one part of the rice, mount it on this plate, and then you can actually angle it here. So I can just, oh god, this is pretty sturdy. You can angle it like, that is hard to mount. You could angle it like this, and then you would put your race like that and would type in this manner. So let me just give you a short preview. This is how the race would be mounted. Of course, this is not mounted yet, but you would be able to type in this angle. So this is pretty much ergonomic, because yeah, you don't want to rotate your wrist like that all the time. This would be much more natural. And in case you're wondering, yeah, we have a slight color mismatch here. Yeah, the black version was unfortunately already sold out because the email I got, and I was among the early backers of the Dygma Raise, the email I got first was broken, so I couldn't pre-order because the link was broken and you couldn't find it via the website. So then the actual link I got later on, well, the second batch of people who ordered already had all of the blacks taken, so I only could take white. And that's why we have the white thing here. And yeah, generally weight-wise, you can obviously not see the weight here, but this is a pretty solid construction. You can see that, that is pretty much, I would say, it feels like steel, just judging by the weight. And also this general packaging, that's definitely has a good heft to it. And yeah, I think this mechanism here, this is plastic. I would have liked to see metal as well, but this does not seem to be, yeah, not durable or anything. It seems to be okay. Mounting is done by 5 screws probably. Let me just unplug one side of my raise again. Oh yeah, so yeah, you have screws here, 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 and here. And I doubt these 2 screws are not used. So yeah, that pretty much makes sense. And let's take a look at the top side again. Yeah, the mounting mechanisms here. This is anti-slip, at least a bit. And yeah, I don't think there's much more to see. Oh yeah, no, I still remember the feet actually here, they can be removed. So if anybody wants to remove the feet for no apparent reason, you could. But I'm not sure if this is, I mean, it's probably nice to remove them if you want to replace them later on. But generally the whole mounting mechanism here of the feet, I think this could have been done a bit better. It's not like it's loose or anything, but I think this could be in problem point sooner or later when the rubber gets a bit softer. However, the rubberization at the back here, this is pretty thoughtful, so you don't scratch the coating. That's pretty neat. And as I said, this is pretty tight, so folding it is definitively, I want to say, almost a challenge. And yeah, let's take a look at what else is in the box after folding it. Zoop. And just let me put it back to where it belongs. Yep. Ah, yeah. So that's the second part. Obviously, same color. Oh, we get, is this a screwdriver? Oh, yes, baby. We even get a screwdriver so we can mount it. Nice. I haven't expected to get a screwdriver. The only thing I'm not sure why I do need a rotatable top that doesn't do anything and it can't be removed. But okay, that's a screwdriver. It's a cheap one, but it probably gets the job done. And the screws you are probably supposed to mount at the bottom. And this, I think, has to be 10 pieces. 3, 6, 8, 10. Looks like it's 10. And then the second half, which of course is identical, just the other symmetry. And yeah, so far I don't see any scratches in the surface here. and I don't see any scratches at the bottom. Okay, this is a tiny black or tiny dirt spizzle, whatever you call that. But generally this is a pretty even color matching. Okay, yes, of course the gray of the feet is not white, so that could have been better. But in general, this is fine, and as I just have it as feet for my keyboard, I think I'm also totally fine there. And yeah, I think this is pretty much it. I think there's not more to say about the unboxing experience of what you'll be getting if you decide to order the Dygma Tenting kit. And yeah, of course, I will be mounting it later on and then see how my Dygma does with the other switches and the tenting kit. And with this, I say, hope you did find something informative. If you have questions, if you have feedback, if you have any critique, please leave a comment. And with this, Donspektor out!